Folks, so the Most Honorable Edward Philip George Seaga was the youngest person to be nominated to the Legislative Council and later the Senate at age 29. He was also the longest serving member of Parliament, serving Western Kingston for 40 years. So we're going to delve into his works with a political analyst on the other side of the break. But first, here's a feature that we put together.
Parliament in Western Kingston, a seat he would hold for 40 consecutive years. In 1972, Seaga emerged as leader of the JLP, leading the party to victory in the 1980 general election.
I remember driving across Kingston because we were enumerated in one constituency and had moved to live in another, and had to journey across town for casting our votes. In that year, we saw the highest voter turnout in the history of Jamaica and the largest margin of political victory by a political party since universal adult suffrage in 1944. So it was a very dramatic, ideologically driven election.
The JLP won 51 of the 60 seats in the House of Representatives, a landslide victory over the People's National Party, the PNP.
When we win, you couldn't expect our joy. Jump and make nice at the end of the night. You know, Valentine's Street at Chakamola. Make noise.
On October 30, 1980, a 50-year-old Edward Seaga took the oath of office on his way to Jamaica House as the country's 5th Prime Minister. Leadership came with its opportunities.
I have great feeling and passion for the opportunity that politics gave me to be able to deal with my pet peeve about the country's development, and that is the two Jamaicas in which we live.
There were also challenges.
The one that was the worst one for us was the recession that took place at the beginning of the when it hit Jamaica in 1982-83. But it was a massive recession. It was at that time considered the worst global recession since the Great Depression of 1929. And that signature has been replaced now by what has happened since 2008. But nonetheless, that really created havoc with the economy.
And later, regrets.
I know that we did a lot of good things, and they're there for the record. But at the same time, you expect that people will understand and appreciate those good things. And you don't have to talk too much about them. Well, that was wrong. I should have promoted the things that we did, not once, not twice. In Jamaica, everything has to be said 3 times before it is really absorbed and understood.
Edward Seaga served as Prime Minister of Jamaica until 1989, when his party lost the general election to the PNP.
By 1989, the political opponents of Edward Seaga had ideologically repositioned, and after 2 cycles, Jamaicans felt that it was time for another change.
It was the first of 4 general election defeats for Seaga, and after 31 years at the helm of the Jamaica Labour Party, the veteran politician walked away from representational politics. He was 74. During the
This segment of Smile